Well. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another drawing stream. And as you may notice, I'm exactly at the same place on this page that I was yesterday. If you missed yesterday's wonderful live stream, wherein a telemarketer took a call, Sir Michael took a call. The part one of that little ditty edited down for your amusement is going to drop at 2 p.m. today. It's scheduled to go out, so go give it a listen and a thumbs up. It was a glorious day yesterday. I have my phone. We always answer telemarketer calls here now on the live stream because it's comedy gold, everyone. Comedy gold. Hello, Hyper Potato and Cam. Wait for people to filter in here. I really want to just draw stuff, but I've got to finish. I got a book to work on. So Caleb says, well, when Brian puts it on a stream, I know that's time to put Twitter away and find something to work on. If I do nothing else other than get you off Twitter, my work here is done. All right. This guy needs to be more moody, I think. Needs some more shadowy things here. So I'm going to make a coward's layer. When you're scared to draw on your main ink layer, that is a coward's layer. Ryan Adam, hello. Kusmeti, happy Friday to you too. It's a sunny day here. I'm in a pretty decent mood. I got coffee. My veins are coursing with caffeine. And we are looking forward to some, perhaps another phone call today. So I'm going to grab I'm just going to try to get a little more moodiness here. Ryan Adams says, I got the brushes you recommended and they were conveniently 45% off. Yeah, the brushes I use, by the way, everyone, are the Frenden set, Frenden. They are not expensive. They're pretty reasonable, even at normal price. And they're 45% off, apparently. I don't know if that's still going on, but you get all these and just play with them. There's good stuff in there. They're customized by an artist that worked a lot for Nickelodeon and other things. So, you know, he knows the arts, and it's good stuff. This is the batch I've settled. I kind of move mine over when I find good ones. I move them into my inking tools, and then every once in a while I'll go back here and find something else. Kusmeti says it's pouring rain there, but you have hot coffee, so it's fine. Yeah, we had a stormy week. We've had a lot of thunderstorms this week, I guess, because a tropical storm came through. And but today we're back to sunny for the time being. I think we're off some thunderstorms later, maybe. But it's all right. We just deal with what comes. That's how Sir Michael at the Institute, the Paranormals Institute, that's how he would have us do it. It's our training. If you don't know what I'm talking about with the Paranormals Institute, on my main page, you can go down to, or just search for Paranormals. My main channel has a link to it. Go enjoy some goodness. I got things behind the scenes working. I've been saying that for a while. Of course, Elliot's got COVID now. He's getting over that. He's doing okay. He's doing better. He's tired. Still wiped out. But there's other. I hear Sir Michael has said that he's been having a recruitment drive, and so there may be some surprises forthcoming. We'll see. Kusmeti posted a link there. There it is. Thank you very much. I can't get used to saying Kusmeti. It's like your name has been. I've been calling you Carolyn for years, and suddenly you told me it's Caroline. Maybe I want this even more. I want that eye to pop. So, yeah, I got quite a few calls yesterday afternoon. Well, in the evening. He didn't. David didn't call me back in an hour like he said he was going to. But I was up till midnight editing down that video and trying to make it usable usable. I didn't have to do anything with the audio with that first call. I just added some visual elements here and there. It's Caroline, Brian. It's Brion. Davis bringing it home with the Brian Regan quote. I love Brian Regan. No, that one doesn't work. Oh, it still did. I recalibrated my tablet and it's still throwing blotches and switching to the hand tool for some reason. See? It's like if you don't go right onto the surface, if you linger too close, see, it does that. It's weird. Yeah, Brian Regan's great. My son quotes him. The second phone call from yesterday, I'm going to have to. It was a little more boring, but the Whataburger uh, is a good. The water burger, he kept calling it. ID scammers. They're trying to get your Medicare number or your Social Security number, and they tried to get both from me yesterday. Sir Michael would have none of it. He was not having that nonsense. Excuse me while I slurp coffee into your ear. So yeah, I got practically nothing done on this page. We did that, and then I had to take my son to the dentist, and it was one of those days. So if you ever want to do a book and do a project on Indiegogo, just plan for it to take longer than you said it was going to. I think I was 3 or 4 months late with my first book, but you get the book. It's okay. You got to get the thing done. As long as you're working on it, you get it done and you update people. Just don't disappear. Don't just vanish for 6 months. I already like this. Already looks better, moodier. Everybody share the link out and all that stuff. It takes about a half hour for people to get in here. So if you're going to do a quick stream, forget it. If you want to build up people showing up, I'm going to have that. You know what I can do? I can just erase it. Yeah. The chat went quiet. Where'd the chat go? I get a little paranoid because one time I got a copyright claim or something in the middle of it, of a episode. I don't remember what it was for. Music, maybe? I don't know what it was for. But this is all YouTube's music, so it shouldn't matter. Oh, okay. Focus on the old 9 to 5. I hear you. Again, a fancy device am I using for inking? This is a XP Pen Artist Pro 15.6. I used a Cintiq 13-inch for a long time. It was an older one. But tablets have come a long way. Everett Todd, good morning. Hyper Potatoes driving crash. Crash. Hashtag dead. AL is here. Hello, hello. See now people are filtering in. I expect to get at least one telemarketer call, one scammer. We always make room for the scammers because the longer I keep them busy, the less chance they're going to scam somebody else, some poor unsuspecting elderly person. All right. I didn't like this yesterday. I remember that. This eye is wrong. Oops. um, I think I'm tired of people whining about both of the He-Man shows. There's two He-Man shows now. No smashed potato. Wait, what? What the smashed potato? Oops, yikes. Are people still mad at He-Man? I haven't. I don't pay attention to things. I mean, I'm aware that people didn't like something. I didn't watch it. Crashed potato. Oh, I got you. Hyper potato. I got you. um, if you want some good internet content, though, you know, there's always He-Man. There's always the pop culture stuff to do. I would prefer to mess with actual criminals. Brady, hello. Can never get them to give me extended warranty. I don't. I think I've only gotten one or two extended warranty calls. I don't like this. I think it's because the reason I don't like this, or doing away with all this, is because of where her face is kind of cut. Mostly Gen Xers, spirit and writing of the 1883 show. What? What? Why did that do that? See, this is it's. I can't figure out why this suddenly started doing that. Just gonna have to live with it. Tomatoes finally fruited. An animal snatched them. Oh, draw through your panel borders, everybody. Draw through the borders. I think that was my problem earlier. Sick of people whining about snake eyes. I haven't seen snake eyes either. I don't get excited for things anymore. The movies been burned too many times. That's a little bit better. Sometimes you just need to leave things and come back to them later. Where are we here? It's one thing I don't like about Clip Studio Paint border tools that masks out the rest of the page. I always set them to multiply, and then I just draw on a different layer underneath. I use them as a glorified rectangle tool. Okay. I need to make a new layer here, here, here. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Lock that. Come back up here. Hit this. Get it. Make it blank. Switch this back to all layers, and then we got our hair up here. Passionate fans, what keeps a franchise going? Kill the franchise. Kill your revenue. Yeah, Cosmetic. I agree. You've always got the original. Whatever. No one will ever take my OG trick. I hear you. If nothing else, I can just get my old VHS tapes. I've been digitizing a bunch of stuff now that I've figured it out. I'm in the middle of ripping a Ultraman season 1, 66. So I can watch them at will. Smith and Friends use that same argument to defend themselves. You already bought 20 Optimus Primes. I only have one Optimus Prime, the original. Any of the cool Optimus Primes I'd want to buy are too expensive. The Masterpiece. I've got a Masterpiece Ratchet and Sideswipe and Blue Streak or Smokescreen. Been a while. What's up, Andrew Hayes? All right. Transformers fans buy the entire line every reboot. Yeah. It's true. Hello, is this David? Can I speak to David, please? You're not hearing audio. Is everybody else here hearing audio? I'm talking. It's not muted. Yes, I did. All right, everybody hears me. Okay. It's you, Andrew Hayes. User error. So, like I mentioned before, at 2:00 today, the part 1 of my Yesterday's telemarketer scammer call that I took as Sir Michael will I edited it down. It's about 9 minutes, but it's funny. I it amused me. It's good content. If you missed it, we made him Google things instead of one thing in particular, instead of falling for a scam. Just kept him busy. So I was up till midnight editing the cuts and the little extra things in. That takes forever, guys. If you don't know, if you've never tried to make a video that has like all the little visual things to keep our short attention span focused on it, it takes so long. Even if it's just like getting little gifs and putting them in and little quick cuts, and you're not doing just adding simple things. It just, especially for a 10-minute video or 9-minute video, it takes forever, hours and hours. So go give it a watch. I scheduled it for 2 because I did a quick search. Like I don't know why I've never done this before, but it says the best time to upload is apparently Thursdays and Fridays from 2 to 4 Eastern time. We'll see if that makes a difference. Is that Peter Cushing? It's actually Danny Kaye. We decided. Dang it. And I'm getting locals. If you're not on my locals community, shearertown.locals.com, link in the description. You can join for free or throw me, a few bucks a month if you enjoy all this free stuff I give you. But I also saw that Doug is now started yet another channel where he just reads the news with a sock puppet. Oh my goodness. Work on a video I was editing to throw on my channel. Soft self-promotion. There you go. Doing 1-minute video intro for the movie of the weekend takes forever. Yeah. It's like if you're going to build a YouTube channel, it's like you got to have time. That's why my stuff it's like knowing what to do. Just I don't have the time or energy to do it and everything else. Like that 30-second intro, 2 days, 6 hours worth of work for 30 seconds on that paranormals intro. Y'all were here. Y'all saw what I was going through. If you subscribe to Locals, you can see Caleb's killer tribute cartoon pic of Audio Mullet. That's true. Sources tell me made Ethan Nicole himself laugh. Ethan's a good guy. I had cigars with him out in San Diego several years ago. Oh, tangent. Don't do that. Like that. He-Man skipped leg day in the thumbnail, and you shouldn't either. It's true. Don't skip leg day, everybody. It's important. And hello, Leon. If you're going to get muscular up top, you got to have a good base. You got to support that stuff. Don't be lazy. He's got these little restraints on. They haven't taken off yet. And I'll be honest, I'm just trying to find a good point in the story for them to cut him off of him. That's life. That's a little touch of realism. They haven't had a chance to get there yet. They were a little busy on the run. Oh, Andrew's audio works now. D. Lucy says most people don't realize how much time is needed to produce a video. Even you have good content, maybe the editing wasn't good enough to keep people watching. It's a steep learning curve. It's true. If you've got good, engaging stuff, we're all conditioned to watch short videos with quick cuts. And you know, it's not a good thing for a collective cultural attention span, or even fair, because we're robbing ourselves of some good things. But it's the way it is. So how much do you play the game, and how much do you say, screw it, I'm going to do whatever I want? I'm somewhere in between right now. I go back and forth, as you all know. Let me save this real quick. And, oh, come on. Are you thinking, or did you save it? Okay, you saved. Kids have no attention span. Yep. Would really like to hear Harley Kusmeti doing Harley Quinn. That's not big enough. I'm mumbling to myself. Hang on. Let's see. Andrew, has Siege been on in a while? Speak of editing videos. Yes, it does take a long time, even when you edit for a living. Siege has not been on in a while. We keep going back and forth. We were supposed to actually watch something today for a movie review, and then she remembered her family was coming over. So, like with everything, it's scheduling. Either I'm busy or she is, and then try to get Elliot on, but Elliot's got the Rona. Life. Am I right, people? Oop, yikes. Weird handcuff things on his hands. Is Elliot okay? Elliot is feeling tired. He's doing all right. He sent me a text yesterday. He's doing okay. He's getting there. He's not as bad as he was. Editing, creating videos takes a lot of work. Appreciate you for what you do. Well, I appreciate it. That, whenever you get a little down with the YouTube and frustrated, it's because you spend so much time making things. It takes so much time, and then if you don't have a lot of views, and then really, honestly, it's just you make things to be seen. And if it's only going to be a few hundred people coming in, you might as well just do live streams. But when you do an actual project and then it's like, oh, you got the same amount of views, you're like, man, I've spent so much time on that. But you got to keep trucking on. At a certain point, you got to ask yourself, are you going to make things? Because you'd be making things anyway, and just let the dice fall where they will. And just keep reminding yourself, even Moby Dick was a failure in Herman Melville's time. And I definitely ain't making Moby Dick. What's up? Coffin Nails. Andrew, yes, he got the coof. This video is really going to confuse people who think inking is just tracing. It's true. I draw a lot with ink. And I rarely sketch in pencil, by the way. Like in my sketchbook, I usually just straight to pen. And so most of my drawing is just in the inks. I'm going to make this guy down, just darken that in. It looks like he's wearing an apron, though. Maybe not. I got a reference. Did I have him in a jumpsuit or did he have a belt? Crap, that's all wrong. I've already changed that. Hold on, I'm mumbling to myself. It's a jumpsuit. Dang it. It's all right. Okay. Leon says those are encouraging words. Which words? Which of my mumblings? But whatever it was, I'm glad they helped. So I'm gonna have to go back and change something here because I messed up. This is why you always keep a copy of what you did earlier, so that you don't do what I did and redesign things without thinking about it. YouTube's a great way to spend loads of time making something that trolls will then stamp all over with comments we could never imagine were possible. Yep, that happens too. I don't get a lot of troll comments. Usually it's on some of my tutorials. You get people complaining it wasn't exactly what they wanted or didn't help them. It's a great time to be alive, everyone. I've kind of gotten to the point where I don't care what people say. I care about my regulars. I care about you all. The people that constantly show up in the comments or the chat, I care about your opinion. But randos that just show up and I've never heard from, and I don't really care. I've gotten that way on Facebook too. I'll post things and people will come out of the woodwork sometimes. Sometimes, if it's even remotely, could be construed as something controversial, but usually it's a joke. But somebody will pop in and say something like, I don't even care. I don't, you're making yourself look ridiculous. All right, now we're going to take all that away. That's right, Cam. It's my people. My people. I gotta fix these folds here. It's not. Again, since we got a few more people, I'll just remind you at 2:00 today, I have a video scheduled to go out. That is the edited down version of yesterday's scammer telemarketer call that I trolled as a confused Sir Michael, aka David. Got to keep the scammers busy so they won't scam someone else. If I can just save one person. All right, let's see. We'll make this. in general, try to get some background from every setting uh, once on a page to kind of establish it. Then you can pull back and skimp. So he's got to have, I mean, things will be, you know where he is. He's on the ship. He's on Thunder Punch. Uh-oh. Baxter's not happy about something. I wonder what it would look like. Just experimenting here. Kind of like that. First, Mike Miller and family. Yeah, did Mike's whole family get it? I didn't see. I saw Mike. Mike's having a rough time. I don't know how much he's sharing other places, but he's definitely getting hammered with it. And then up here, because he's got those. I don't know if that makes sense, because it looks like it's coming out of his head. We'll just leave it. Makes it moody. Makes you moody. Am I out of coffee? I am. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. So how long have I been going? Half hour in, and nobody's calling. Let's see. Let's get the line tool. Let's go back here. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Like the way the silhouette of Nova with the blue pencil behind it reminds me of those designs where one character seen framed by the silhouette of another. Oh, like when I did this. Oh yeah. A whole family. Oh, not sure since he hasn't done the video in 2 weeks. Yeah, he's having a rough time. Again, I can't. Heck, the weather's good up here. It was sunny. Now it's getting a little cloudy, but we're good. A little stormy. Just make this look like it's technical. Little shapes and patterns. There, we'll do that there. We'll take it across his forehead here. Save. This is not a complicated background. You're in a tunnel. It's all, and the color is going to be easy because this whole setting is red. So Thunder Punch, the bridge is blue. So this will be mostly just a blue, and this is red. And it's good to have your different settings, different colors, and different scenes have color schemes. Are the scammers still multiplying like triples? Well, they were, and then as soon as I got on here, they're not calling anymore. Is there a quick way to change the brush size when you're doing straight lines? Well, my tablet has a wheel, a little ring in addition to the buttons. And so that's the nice thing about it is here, I've set that preference to the wheel. The other way is a hotkey, or you can do the brackets on the keyboard. If you hit the bracket, go up and goes down. That's what I do. My other Cintiq, I had two buttons. One was enlarged. One was, it was those two brackets. I just made hotkeys. But the wheel is great because I can take, especially if I got like a tech pen and I'm drawing something that I want to do. Like this, go small, like I want to draw a face, and then there's a face, and then do some different sizes. That wheel is automatically there. You know, that's Edgar from yesterday's call. Going to a Comic-Con was probably a bad idea. Who went to a Comic-Con? I went to a Comic-Con, but I didn't get sick or anything. Looking great. Do I see Alex Toth influence? Yeah, I look at a lot of Alex Toth. I'm not as good as Alex Toth or as cranky, but love some Alex Toth. I love the Toth. I've got one of those big books, Genius Illustrated. There's 2 of them, 3 of them, and they're really expensive now. I think they're out of print. I should have bought them before they got all expensive. Yeah, the wheel is great. Love the wheel. All right, so then we're going to add. You can actually tell when Brian's about to go full sir, Michael. I just got a call from Tony yesterday. Still wants to take you out to lunch. Oh. You did such a good job. Let me spend an awkward hour with you. We were at taking some videos to somewhere, something we had duplicated, or dropping some project off of it. I don't know why I went with him. He had to go to talk to somebody maybe. Anyway, it was a Sealy Mattress Company. I think that's what it was. And they had a little headquarter warehouse thing. And it was you walk in to the lobby and it's like the inside is all open, like up for 3 floors. And then there's balconies at every floor where all the offices. Anyway, people are walking around and Tony sits around and he goes, too many people walking around doing nothing. I'm like, how do you know what they're doing? And then the receptionist, takes his name and we're waiting. He goes, that is the kind of woman you have on the side. I'm like, good Lord, Tony. Tony, please stop talking to me. Can we pretend like we're not together? Can we pretend like I have a real job and career? You know what you need, Brashear? You need a boat. No, what I need is a raise, Tony. You told me that one time. At one point, after the dollar a sales debacle, where I was selling videotape. This is back when people used videotape, and he had the brilliant idea to change the commission. Of course, right when I became the sales guy, the commission rate to $1 a sale, and then that, of course, there's no way I could make a living doing that because, of course, it was my fault. And then he made me, quote, operations supervisor. It's like, okay, so I'm back to the shipping desk, and I was homeless. I didn't have an office, or I was just meandering around the warehouse. And I sat down and I was like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. So after a week or 2, I went into his office and said, Tony, is there something I'm supposed to be doing? I will give you things. Ed will give you things. I will let you know. I was like, okay. Walked back to the shipping desk, sat down, stared at the floor. What business did Tony actually run? Well, the company was an audiovisual company. So we did events, and I started doing audio AV for events at hotels and things. And then, and we also duplicated media, like back then VHS, but also DVDs and CDs and things. So I was in charge of, ended up the CD, DVD duplication, and I would do graphic design stuff. But, and also he had a stack of Persian rugs by my cubicle, which was in the warehouse. And he would sell that on the side because his dad was apparently in the Persian rug business. And he told me, I will give you a commission for any rug you sell. I'm like, oh, great. That's great, Tony. For all those people wandering in and out of the warehouse. Yeah, here's your CDs. Hey, you interested in a Persian rug? I'll probably get $1 a sale. Caleb has a new video. You can post a link to that if you'd like in the chat there. I just felt like drawing a little grate behind him. Adds to the visual interest. Did Tony ever take you on a magic carpet ride and sing, I will show you the world? Maybe not. Maybe that's where you want to take me for lunch. And then I'm going to erase a little bit here because that's breaks it up a bit. I just like the way it looks. Okay. Okay. Make sure I have a little halo around him. Make him pop. And then we'll add a little. I'm trying to remember. Talking about Tony was going to bring back memories. I'm trying to think what other Tony stories might pop into my brain. When you go in for DVDs, Persian rugs are an impulse buy. It's true. It's like a juicy fruit. It's the juicy fruit of. All right. Let's see. I think I need to cut that corner. Wait a minute. Shoulder's too wide. Yeah, right about there. Buy 20 CDs, get a free rug. Free rug with every order. Free rug with every time you send my resume to another company. 48 minutes in. No calls. We'll go another 10 minutes or so. Oh, man. So, how are y'all? Good, good. Glad to hear it. I'm trying to. I'm hoping so. I get some more memories. I had so many stories. What happened to them all? Oh, oh, I got one. So I got pictures for this. I got to find the pictures. Wonder where. All right, so I may revisit this story, but for right now, um, so making animatic, awesome. Dr. Calvin knows is fine. Flying saucer is good. Um, by the back door where we used to go in from the warehouse, I used to park out front until my truck got rear-ended and the bumper was a little bent. And then he said, "But it makes this look bad to park out around the back." Okay, so I started parking around back, which meant I could kind of slip in and out easier and stuff because I parked right in front of his office before. But uh, there was a parking lot. So I've explained the L-shaped parking lot. That's why he trapped people in there. But there was another there was another kind of little side that went all the way around the back. So you could park there, cut around the corner, come in the very back of the warehouse entrance, and you would cut through little path through the bushes. And well, anyway, he decided that he didn't like people cutting through the bushes, so he chopped the bushes down and then had his I think it was his father-in-law Nasser, not the Nasser we know, but he would. It was kind of his not henchman. I felt bad for Nasser because Nasser didn't speak English. He straight from Iran. His English was not great. Super, the nicest guy in the world, but Tony just kind of used him for whatever. And he had him grab that yellow. You know how you get a cardboard box shipped to you, like a shipping thing, but you have that yellow plastic tightening thing that's ratcheted on there to keep it. So we had some of that was yellow, and he had him take that and wrap it all the way around the stumps. That were the stumps. They were like maybe 3 feet high, and just wrap yellow strapping tape all around, so it looked like a crime scene. And so Chris, my buddy Chris, who you all probably know, had a forensics jacket, a jacket with forensics on it written on the back. So I got that and I took some pictures of me. I made a little outline of a body and I took some pictures, and I think I mailed it to pretty much everybody in the company. I sent out. I didn't care at that point because it was so ridiculous. And we had a guy who was in charge of one of the departments, the rental equipment department, who turned out was using the company card. Well, he was buying cocaine, and he got fired and stuff, of course. And I got a picture of. I created this little story about who we're looking for and had that guy's name. Anyway, I have all those pictures. I need to find them and I'll share them with you. I'm still kind of proud of that one. I walked into my supervisor, who I shared an office with. I handed him a camera. I said, "Come with me." He's like, "What?" Like, you're taking pictures. So I got pictures of me investigating the crime scene by the warehouse door. Tony stories need to be an animated series. I know they do. Yesterday I had to go into YouTube Ether to catch the stream. Did I not click on the Twitch button when I streamed? I may not have. Do you prefer Twitch over the tubes? Oh, yeah, that was a good story. Yeah, so the guy that used the card, right? He showed up one day, and we had so many weird people would show up there to work here. Tony could call paranormals. Yeah, that's true. That guy that was on the cocaine, Steve was his name. He showed up all beat up one time. Like his face was just all like he'd taken just a savage pummeling. He said, "Hey, if you see so and so, Michael, who was one of the guys I used to work with when I did the audiovisual stuff, he's like, if you see him, you just let me know because I'm gonna so I can call the police." I'm like, oh, no explanation of why he's all tore up or what was going on. I was like, okay. And then later, the Chris, one of the VPs who, it was the American VP. There was 2 Iranian VPs and then the American VP. Who, Chris was the one who would intercept all Tony's memos and said, "Let me tell everybody," because Tony would send out things like, if you work overtime, you will be fired. If you leave trash in the company cars, you will be fired. Like, Tony, let me rewrite this, please. But Chris came in and said, yeah, it turns out Steve was buying cocaine or something. He was getting cash from company cards or something, and he got his wife a boob job on the company card. So the company owned a set out there somewhere. Oh man. So then I used to complain. I used to walk into Chris's office and I would tell him, not my friend Chris, VP Chris. I'd complain about sick because he knew what was Tony was weird, and so Chris had a company car, and they all got new company cars, white Chevrolet something or others. And Tony walked into Chris's office one day and said, "Give me your keys to your car. I'm going to have it cleaned." He said, "Oh, well, thank you, Tony." He handed that back to him. This is his. All right, AL, have a good one. And oh, Jeff, remind me of the bathroom. I got something for a story, Tony's story for that one too. He said when he came back, this is his company car, but it's like his personal car. Like, it was one of the perks of being a VP. He had taken it to a place and had the company logo huge put on the side of the car. And Chris was like, "What the what?" And I saw that, and I swear I laughed for 8 hours straight. And I kept walking into Chris's office and laughing because it was not just me getting. It was usually me on the receiving end of Tony's stories, Tony abuse, but no one was immune. And Chris was so mad. He's like, "Shut up!" I'm like, "Man, that is the funniest thing ever." So Tony did go in with, there was an assistant, in the media duplication department. There would be assistants come and go. And one of them was in the bathroom one time, and Tony went in the bathroom and left, and then went back in the bathroom for something, and then came out, and then went up to my supervisor and said, I don't remember the guy's name now, but he said, "I went in and he was on the John. I left to go do so. I came back. He was still on the John." He's like, "What do you want me to do?" Tony, are you micromanaging his time on the can? It's like, "What do you want me to do?" Oh, that place. Forever in my heart and mind. See, as I talk, stories come to me. So, in the context of that, we will be having on the Discord a movie watching time, as I mentioned yesterday, where one of the supervisors, my first supervisor there in the rental department, got fired and took the free time to make his movie. And that movie is called Serial Killer Bob. And I just digitized it so I can share it with the world now. And it is a thing to behold. You tell joke about dolphin, any dolphin, not just Flipper. You will be fired. Almost up at an hour here. I'm going to hop off in a second. No calls today. It's like fishing. You know how it is. Get this hands a little bit tighter. Plus the silhouette of Nova with your cover art behind it in the Discord. Okay, I'll check it out. Where's my Discord button? Oh, that's pretty cool. Huh. I like that. Well done, Pete Mac. If you all would like to join the Discord, let me copy a link here. Let me paste it. Go join Shearer Town over on the Discord. You can see Pete Mac's work in the ether. All right, we're at an hour. I'm going to call it. Some other things to do. Again, in a few hours, at 2:00, come back, watch the video of yesterday's telemarketer where I waste his time and get him to Google medical issues, which still makes me happy he did. Go like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Go to shearertown.locals.com, become a member. Consider becoming a supporter if you enjoy all this free stuff I give you. And yeah, that's what we got going on. All right, everybody. See you later.